How can you have authentic connection with people in your business? Today, I'm going to go over a topic where authentic connection is a really big topic. Today, I'm going to focus on authentically connecting with a first-time client, authentically connecting through writing, through social media posts, that type of thing, and authentically connecting on video. So I want to tell you that I go through a lot of preparation before I connect. And I go through a mental preparation process and actually an energetic preparation process. Every morning I have a daily routine where I calibrate my energy. Many of you already know that I believe in running the column of light through my chakras, up and down the earth energy and the universal energy along my spine. And I always do that, and I always connect with my guides. And one of the most important things, I think, to authentically connecting in any of these arenas is to really open your heart. And to really open your heart and to ground yourself to the earth. There's something that gives you more presence when you have that. When you have your heart open, there's a lack of love in the world and a lack of people feeling each other's presence in the world. And so when you show up with your heart open, you're setting yourself apart, and you're also giving your audience something that they really need more of, especially in Western cultures where there's not as much touching, where we aren't as affectionate, where we aren't really as present. We just don't know how to be present with each other in a lot of cases. So I do a lot of energetic preparation, and then before I meet with a client, of course, I'm going to prepare to know them a little bit better. So that might happen a little bit beforehand in an email exchange. I also have an intake form that gives me some pretty personal information, which is very important to me to be able to succeed with a new client. And so when I meet them in person, and I almost always meet people here in Zoom because I love that personal visual connection, I have some background and I can meet them where they're at. And I can go directly into, how am I here to serve you? And when I conduct the client session, I have a number of things in mind. And one of them is to make the person feel comfortable. They have taken a pretty courageous step to ask for help. That's really not easy for a lot of people. So I'm recognizing that they may be feeling a little bit vulnerable, and it shows up in people in a lot of different ways. Those kinds of vulnerabilities, men show it differently than women do. But I just make that an assumption. And so I do what I can to answer key questions about shamanic work and what I'm doing and make them feel comfortable. And then we unravel the session. And at the end of the session, a lot of times I'll ask them, what do you want to do for next steps? And that is the moment where I'm really connecting with the person for their higher interest. I'm not interested in working with people who don't feel that this is a fit for them. And I want to also know how committed they are. And I know enough about them at this point to say, here's how I can be of service. Would you like to step into that container? But my energy is staying here. It's an invitation. I'm being magnetic. I'm sharing the benefits of what I think they would get out of working with me. And then I ask them and invite them, do you think that would fit for you? What do you think would fit for you? And then the conversation can continue from there. So that's how I authentically connect with first-time clients in order to continue the relationship afterwards. I really want to know who they are and continue that relationship and be of service. So the next way we were going to talk about is writing, how to be authentic in your writing and how to authentically connect through social media posts and things like that. Well, again, I think it's really important to meet people where they're at. This is a marketing process called messaging or niching. Part of it is to really know who you're talking to. So I've met with enough clients and I have enough information about the types of people I've worked with in the past to help inform me of who I'm working with now. Other times you might have to do some research about who those people are who need your services, what are their pain points, how do they describe their pain points? What are they searching for on Google? And so there's a big piece here of niching and messaging and authentically connecting with the people who most need your services. And I think that is maybe a whole topic unto itself, and I plan on recording something about that, as much as I know about that, very soon. And so when you know your audience and you know what their pain points are and you know where they're having challenges and struggles, that can give you a list of blog topics to write for them, a list of subjects that you can address in social media and meet them where they're at again and get their attention. So you're going to connect with a subject title, just like I did at the beginning of this video. I made an assumption through my research that authentically connecting in your business is really important to you, that you're a person that has a sense of self-worth and integrity and values yourself enough to really, and values other people enough to really want to make a beautiful personal connection with people. And however many people that is, that could be thousands of people, but your sense of values means that you want to connect authentically with thousands of people. You want them to feel you. So one thing is to come up with a topic that matters to them, that they can really benefit from, and make that your first statement. Make that the title of what you're giving them. And the next thing is, again, to open your heart and to be a little bit more personally vulnerable, a little bit more personally revealing. And this is where people can see the real you. And the magic is that we're all people and we all have similar challenges. And so when my audience knows that I've had a challenge that's very similar to what they're going through right now, they feel me and they feel connected to me. They're feeling a resonance. They know that I understand them. And so that's how we're connecting in that way, giving them a little bit of a personal story. Stories are so meaningful in our writing. And stories are where the person can step in. And when they see a story of transformation, oh, I started down here in the mud, but then I climbed my way up to the light. When they see those transformative stories, they really believe that you have something for them. And so that these are a couple of ways of being authentic in your writing. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about being authentic in video. And now you can see here that I don't have the most perfect setup compared to the splashy, and one day I'm gonna have that. But what I can offer you is presence on video. And one of the ways I do that, again, is I condition my energy beforehand. I'm putting on my makeup and I'm putting on my internal pieces and parts of myself as well. I bring in my guides. Some of my guides will actually come in and manifest through me while I'm talking to people on video, and that creates a radiance about me. So these are things you can do too. You can call on your higher self to come inside you and to help you glow and help you really attract your audience and bring in the right people to you. The other thing is, a lot of people have so much trouble with the cold black round thing that is the video camera in front of you. I totally get it. It takes a tremendous amount of imagination to feel that there's people behind there. But there really are. The camera is a portal. This is how I think of it. The camera is a portal to my audience and to my people and to the people who need to experience my connection, my genuine care about them, my genuine love for them, and my genuine passion for helping them to get to the next level. So I know you're there. I feel you. I feel my whole audience. And that's another thing I do on a regular basis is I energetically connect to my whole audience. And then when I get on the camera, I've already made that visualization. I've already made that connection. And all I need to do is just look at this cold round thing in front of me. But I'm thinking about all of the people who are out there watching this who need this information as the colors flicker back and forth with the lighting issues I have in here. And let's see. So, grounding and staying in your heart are really essential on video. And the other thing, now, a couple more pieces about authenticity, and then I'm going to wrap up. Another thing you need to be aware of on video is you've got to be a little bit more animated than you would normally be in your walking around conversational self. People need to feel your energy. And the only way, I don't know what this is, camera people, movie people might know better than I do, but when we're just kind of our normal self, the camera flattens it all out. The camera flattens out a lot of things. The camera flattens out the color in your face. That's why you have to wear stage makeup to get on the camera. I have to put blush along my chin line. Otherwise, it looks like I have no chin whatsoever. I think I needed more today. And you need to exaggerate your movements and your energy a little bit more in order to maintain engagement, in order to be interesting to watch. So those are some key points about authenticity with those three areas of client interactions and writing, connecting through writing, and also through the camera. There's so much more to this, especially when you're meeting people in person. How can you be authentically magnetic? So here's the thing. There's a part of you that is the part that you can represent to your whole audience. And it's a real part of you. It's your real self. It's your real authentic self. And it's also the part of you who connects with your audience, who has compassion for your audience, who has a passion for assisting and serving your audience. And so there's a part of you that is natural and adaptive to these beautiful people that you want in your life, that you want to who you want to connect with in your life. So go authentic. Think about this on all levels. How do you want the color scheme? How do you want your user experience to be on your website? All of that matters. It's all a message that says who you are. And so I will leave you with these thoughts, and enjoy doing some video, enjoy doing some writing from your heart, passionately and compassionately connecting with your audience. So thank you so much for being with me here today. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to our next authentic connection. Bye for now.